Thank you for the love of, for the first time in history, an intelligent man was on MSNBC, and it wasn't just dumb shittery. He actually said, oh, you want to do class actions? You've made it harder to make class actions. It's the same thing they say about gerrymandering. The Supreme Court says, gerrymandering, that's a political question out of our hands. It's out of our hands, guys. It's we don't know a fair way to draw districts. It's impossible to figure out a fair way to, so the people should vote for the politicians if they don't want gerrymandering. And it's like, the whole point is, gerrymandering destroys democracy, you dumb fuck. The Supreme Court, especially conservative judges, are pure evil corruption. And there is no legal justification for what they say. They just pick random grabastic arguments to justify conservative outcomes. They are the most illogical and jurists to ever live. They are pure scum, like absolute pure scum. They've argued, for example, that actual innocence doesn't matter in a death penalty case. In other words, if you go to trial and are convicted, but evidence later emerges that you're actually innocent, the conservatives on the Supreme Court have said you should be executed anyway. That's what these fuckers believe. Here, let me see if I can find it. Scalia says actual innocence, not enough. In death row case, the Supreme Court says guilt is now beside the point. The Constitution, Scalia wrote, does not prevent the government from executing a person who new evidence indicates might be, quote, actually innocent. That is someone with the potential to legally demonstrate they did not commit the crime for which they were convicted. Scalia didn't make this point casually. It was the reason he wrote his opinion. Last week, Scalia's once fringe position became law. In Shin versus Ramirez, the court voted 6-3 to overrule two lower courts and disregard the innocence claims of Barry Lee Jones, a prisoner on Arizona's death row. It ruled that the federal courts are barred from even considering them. This is the reality of the conservative. These people are pure fucking evil. Oh, you're actually innocent and you can prove it? Too bad. Death penalty anyway. How could any person believe that's just? That flies in the face of justice. If God exists, you'll be cast into the pit of fire for that fucking opinion. That is pure, unadulterated, sadistic evil. There's no justification for that under any moral system. A pure legalistic proceduralism. It is a twisted bureaucrat's decision. Oh, you're innocent? Well, you know, the book says that you did all your procedures, so too bad. You fucking scum. And this is what we're fighting against. Why doesn't this get other people as mad as it gets me? I feel like I'm insane because I think innocent people being executed is wrong and we need to do something about it. And liberals will be yelling at me to be quiet because the system is fine. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wow. Face the Nation is using a picture with the Supreme Court flag upside down. Incredible.
I'm Lisa Rubin, and on this episode of Can They Do That, I'm joined by three.
Yes, they can. Yes, they fucking can. Holy shit, liberalism. Oh my God, we're gonna die because these fucking nerds are so scared to do anything but push their stupid papers around. What is the legal definition of a U.S. citizen? I don't fucking know. Seems like it doesn't exist, does it?